Hello, guides and goddesses. Welcome to Psi Divine. This reading is just a reminder, something to consider. Whatever messages you need to know at this time regarding temptation. And we are doing all signs. Temptation, whether you can enjoy it, avoid it, whatever. I will be splitting the deck, so that's why you're going to be enjoying a little bit of the screen action going on here. For those of you who need something to look at, but the cards are going to be a little bit blurred. And if you like this reading and want me to go with topics like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, all right? So let's start with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What kind of situation are you dealing with regarding temptation? Pisces, the focus at this time is stability. I sense some of you are entertaining new relations, and you could be looking for something reliable, secure, something that vibrates with you at this time. You could be looking for that. You feel like you're on the path to doing the right thing. So the temptation I'm sensing is in be careful what you're choosing to take pleasure in at this time. This is about belief in self. This is about achieving new goals. You're starting to see plans come to fruition. Some of you are beginning a new cycle or building something with someone. This could be business, work. Let's see what else is here. Oh, and 4 comes out twice. Look at that. In the 4, we get the 4 of Pentacles, right? And it's upright. So you're seeing some gains and some successes in money. Now, in the temptation part, I want you to be careful not to be tempted by the sneaky monsters of paranoia. Be careful what lusty temptations you go towards at this time. Be cautious with this. Some of you are really just focusing on acquiring lusty passions, right? Be careful, though, if you're not involved with anyone. Some of you may be tempted by silence. Some of you may be just letting time waste, pitying yourself. Some of you are too focused on having something perfect in a relationship or an exchange with another. And you may not be taking advantage of an opportunity to get closer, get more familiar, share more of yourself. So don't be tempted by being stagnant, sitting in one spot, letting time pass you by. It's great to be of the self. And this feels like masculine energy here too. So while it is great to be of the self, be careful that you're not coming across as selfish, right? Some of you are letting an opportunity in a relationship pass you by. And it's a cycle of passive aggressiveness, perhaps a zero sense of the situation, just letting time pass by. Knock that off. Okay. Now, Cancer, your 4 is in reverse, along with an awkward card, no fucks to give. Some of you are being a bit, what's the word I'm looking for here? Anyone fill me in? I don't know. Some of you may be expressing yourselves as being lazy. Some of you are procrastinating on something you know you need to get done. Cancer. Some of you are in a place where you just feel you don't want to be annoyed. You don't want to be bothered. You know you should be doing something, could be doing better, but not. You're just in a place where you don't have any fucks to give. What's the temptation? Okay, yeah. So we get the Queen here, and she's in reverse. Some of you are experiencing, this may hurt, a little bit of tunnel vision. Tunnel vision for not giving too many fucks. Some of you have just really decided to watch from afar, but you're just putting a lot of situations and people under the same umbrella of no thank you. Okay. Some of you are rebelling in a pullback mode. You may be taking back your time, taking back your energy. Some of you just may be really keeping your energy and emotions to yourself. Some of you may be holding back on a conversation or pulling away from the combative nature or battles, uncomfortable conversations with others. Yeah. Some of you are closed off to conversations, communications, putting yourself out there in some situations. You just may not be interested in the challenges that the others present to you at this time. And even if they don't present a real challenge, some of you just see that. It's an umbrella effect. Okay. Some of you are just in a place where you're being really secure about self, and you just don't want anything to take you off your game, off your balance. Some of you are at a point where you're just letting others know even. I feel like some of you are letting other people know outright you're not interested in certain conversations, certain levels of bullshit. Okay, Cancer. One more of this. Yeah. Some of you, the temptation is being too short with people, excessive, impulsive in conversations, being too one-sided. It's not even a black and white. You just have this is it. It's the wall. Some of you should just be very careful. You may be pushing someone away. Someone may be taking your conversations incorrectly and walking away or withdrawing because of it. So be careful of sudden outbursts, Cancer. Somebody may take it the wrong way, and you may not be driven or have the desire to clarify yourself. And you may feel bad about that later. Scorpio. Scorpio, you're in a growth phase. You're in a creation phase. You get 3 here. Oh boy, okay. In the temptation, some of you are going to be tempted back to some type of behavior you know you shouldn't be drawn back into. Temptation itself comes in the cups. So this can be relationships, feelings, old emotional things that draw you back in. And this feels like someone from the past. This person was not trustworthy at the end of the game, not loyal. Yeah. This person's coming back wanting some type of connection with you. Yep, and there's the offer. So when this offer is making its way back in, guides and goddesses, they're going to come back in as a flirt. They're going to come back in on some physical, it's like, you know, you want it type stuff. And, oh, guides and goddesses. I don't know whose data this is. I don't. Whoever's coming back brings the obstacles again. They bring the negative talk. They haven't changed. You may be tempted because of the physical elements of it. Okay. Wow, 7 and 7. Okay. If you choose to follow temptation, understand that it's just something not worth caring about afterward. Recognize the codependency in yourself. You should not be tempted by this, though, because it brings loss. So be aware of that. Okay, so this can bring you some unwanted stuff. We'll just say stuff. This person may have some addictions to them. They are going to block your money. This could be blockages in missing work or missing opportunities. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, let's not, I don't, Okay, so the devil comes out here. I'm trying to keep it nice and calm. So the devil comes out, and for those of you who are tempted by temptation, this blast from the past returns and takes control. For some of you, this may not be a person. This can be an addiction of some sort that's coming back that you're about to have to deal with again. So I think great advice here would be to not punish yourself with excessiveness at this time. Right? There's recovery that needs to happen here. And you should be moving towards that, staying strong. Stay the path. Okay, Scorpio, stay strong on this one. All right. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. what awaits you in the world of temptation at this time? For Taurus, one card. And Virgo. Let's clarify Capricorn. One more. Okay. Virgo. Clarify. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go over this data. For Taurus, you may be going back and forth with someone, on and off, back and forth with someone or a situation that doesn't make any sense to you. You're a little bit more awake than the others. Please remember that. You may be dealing with somebody who looks good, acts crazy. Hello. This person could possibly have some scandal to them or be a great liar. Someone may be tempting you at this time for control of you or a situation, and they may be using their sex appeal to do so. Oops, and here comes the offer. Yeah, okay, Taurus. So, some of you may be receiving an offer, Taurus. Some of you may be offering yourself in a situation, to a situation. Yeah. Some of you are making an offer, and you're doing so for trust. You may have trust in someone. You're doing so because you trust a situation. You may be doing so because you think that there's some gain to it. Taurus, be very careful at this time. Someone may be making you an offer for financial gains. But you may find yourself disappointed in this. You may find this isn't a good offer. This person may be a hustler. They may be wasting your time. They may be guiding you in with their good looks. It's the used car salesman type of thing. Looks good, but, you may drive off the lot and discover there are no tires. Be careful. Any other awareness? Yes, Taurus, be very careful at this time. You may be making a choice to have a lesson because you did not look carefully, because you did not read the fine print. Some of you will know betrayal if you get involved with this. I feel like you know better. I feel like angel guides, if this is your data and you're considering some type of new business deal or venture with someone, if there is no fine print, don't just assume anything. Read the fine print and then maybe have someone else read it also. You may be dealing with someone who is, what I hear is securing a bag. Okay, I'm moving on from this data. Capricorn, we're going right into the numerology with you at this time regarding temptation. Some of you are involved with, or some of you aren't taking a test. You have an opportunity or something that was sent to you in some way or another, whether it's a creation, a creative idea, a creative person. You've had an opportunity for gains, learning how to trust others, trusting the self, listening. And that's here, like elevating the self. An opportunity for some healing, but there's a cycle that you may have chose that made you miss this opportunity, or has you in a place where you know there's something you want, you know what it is, but you're in a holding pattern because that's maybe what you do best. Okay, Capricorn, we have the wheel here, and it's in reverse. So for those of you who are stalling out on a build or a process or an opportunity, those of you who are making excuses, well, that's your form of control. It isn't good for luck, though. Justice comes out here. This is Capricorn, those of you who are letting time roll by. Justice card is here, so you kind of are going to have to deal with that in some kind of way. It's unfairness to the self. It's destruction of a situation that could have been a turning point in successes. A lot came out, so I'm just looking. Look at all this upside down. Some of you are holding back on making an offer towards someone. And the Queen of Wands. She's she's very sympathetic, very forceful energy, someone who makes you uncomfortable, but something about this person. I don't know. Some of you walked away from this person and are now not doing the right thing when it comes to considering this as an option for future improvements. I don't know. It's like holding back an offer towards someone and knowing the gains, having something to offer, but still not making the offer. You may not be doing so because of, okay, this is just, some of you aren't doing so because you're just withdrawn. Some of you are not making an offer on this other side. Look, it's book ending. Some of you are not making this offer out of cruelty, and it could just be someone being basic and chaotic. If you're choosing to express this way, that's fine. However, the pentacles are out here in reverse. That creates obstacles for the self, right? It keeps one stuck in a place of unhappy feelings, setbacks. We have the sword here, and our King of Swords in reverse is hesitation. Some of you are making an offer towards someone who has moved into a place of hesitation towards you. They may feel that you are being sadistic or plotting and planning something. Oh, Lord. This person is thinking or feeling that they've been blocked, or they're choosing to block communication. They're seeking a place of improvement. This person may, if you guys are holding back on someone, and this is a relationship, it's an opportunity for clarity, but not forever. So until you deal with the temptation of holding back or straining, or Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you want pleasure, some of you want happiness, but you're just more comfortable with being egotistical and, egotistical over other people, egotistical over self, even though you know what you want. This is, for some of you, you're having a health issue of some sort that you don't want to address as such. Some of you are in a place where you don't have the experience on dealing with certain situations, so you just go to a place where you avoid. Learn to work with that temptation at this time. It's a good cycle to break. Clarity, awareness. Some of you are missing financial opportunities also. Or you're choosing to let slip by. Let's see what's here for Virgo. Virgo, you have divine intervention. And that card doesn't even belong in the deck, but there it was. We get a yes and a 3. Okay? So some of you are in a place where it's time to master the self, see differently. Temptation, yes? And I'm saying that just for you. As far as temptation goes, some of you may need to avoid someone who's charming coming your way, or at this time. You need to be aware of this. Some of you are coming across as selfish. This feels like a older, younger person thing, or a parental thing. Some of you may be dealing with someone who feels like they can tell you how they feel about you. I don't know, about what you should be doing. Some of you are dealing with someone who is destroying a relationship with you because of how they talk or how they behave, or could be just flat out egotistical thoughts over what you do. Some of you are feeling tempted to end what could be contact, or some of you could be getting ready to have an explosive moment. Some of you may be getting ready to tell a person how you feel. Get some stuff off your chest. Explain yourself. You may be thinking, if you do so, it's going to make things clear. Clear the air, I hear. Or at least get your feelings off your chest. I don't know about all that. Got a lot of sword action going on here. Some of you are going to be experiencing someone dominant who seems very focused on you with their behavior. So be strong, Virgos. I feel like if you're very patient and you listen before reacting and being defensive, I feel like you're going to hear something that will help you deal with this situation. You'll be learning how to be a little bit clever when dealing with the others. We get the Two of Swords in reverse. Some of you need to really be listening, testing, observing the others at this time, because, you're going to see multiplicity in the others, how they all have been taught to behave a certain way. You're going to see how easily it is to mislead someone with emotion or pulling back on certain things. It does feel like a situation where you're given an opportunity to see and not engage. You know what I'm saying? See, sense it, learn how to better interact with the sleeping ones. For some of you, this is some type of balance in a relationship, or understanding why it's out of balance. Why people have certain karma. Why they can't grow and move into certain things. All right. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, one card. Let's do a hard shuffle here. Okay. Let's go for Leo, Aries, and Sag. One card for Leo, please. One for Sagittarius. Oh. Okay. Clarify 6 for Leo. That was for Aries. Clarify for Sag. Some 6s going on here. Okay. So, Leo, at this time, temptation. For some of you, this is temptation regarding irresponsibility. Something you're supposed to be doing at this time that is of service to others. This could be work. There's temptation here. For others, this is something that, this is putting your input into something. Realizing that some data doesn't need your input. Correcting the self. Leo, some of you might have good intention in a conversation with another. At this time, the temptation for you involves old ideas versus the faster. I'm not saying anyone's mind is slow, but it can be choosing your battles wisely. It can be choosing balance over imbalance battles. It can be taking your more mature ideas and perhaps thinking of a better way to apply them. For some of you, this is just not getting involved in other people's stuff. Other people's gooey stuff. For some of you, someone sees you as being dull in the mind, not motivating in conversations. This can be fixed beliefs in something, an unwillingness to change or adapt. update your mental software. And for some of you, the refusal to accept new potentials, possibilities, thoughts. This can create war, can create battle, can create talks that get just heated, right? Things that you almost wish you had not participated in the discussions of. For some of you, this is in a relationship. This is someone who is maybe, tired of listening to someone. So Leos, sometimes people just want to be heard. So if someone's complaining to you or sharing their data with you about what's going on, sometimes they just want to listen. Not everybody wants resolution. And this may be someone you're tired of hearing the same old. But I feel like this may be a cool test of your patience. Let's move on. So don't be tempted to give unwanted input. Make sure it's asked for. Okay? Aries. You've got a 0 going here, but in reverse at this time. There's a need to heal. There's a need to stop lying to yourself. There may be some illusions, some realizations that someone's not coming through. You may be realizing someone's not like the others. Could that be you, Aries? We got the 3 of Cups here. It's healing for those who need it. Needs to be a time to celebrate and build and work on yourself. I feel like there may be some, you may be noticing this time, and just for this reason. Some of you are desiring new friendships, new alliances, new worlds to venture into, but you're doing a great disservice for yourself at this time by doing nothing. Some of you are wanting and waiting for someone in a relationship that may just be not being honest or fair with you, not being accountable. Some of you are on your last opportunity for okay. Some of you are letting go of an opportunity for growth, gains. That one fell on the floor, worth noting, okay? We got the Emperor. This is someone, perhaps an Aries. Could be. This could be an Aries who's choosing to be selfish with their balance. You're not letting in any new bullshit that may throw you off. You may be blocked to others coming your way while simultaneously still wanting for something, but not willing to put yourself out and risk anything for it at this time. So the temptation is stagnation. If you're choosing it, though, just be aware that you're choosing it. But it is a temptation to not get involved. This could be with love, friendships, joining new communities, doing new creative things that involve a community. Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing at this time with being tempted by someone who you know is a liar, and you're aware of it. Some of you are dealing with someone who is a liar, and one of you guys is honest about it. And this may be involved, this person could be related, or you could be in a relationship with this person. Some of you are discovering a partner's weaknesses. Some of you are revealing or discovering your own weaknesses. Some of you are discovering your own weaknesses. And you may be moving back into a cycle of that, whether it's with self or with someone else. Some of you are in a place where you are, I'm not going to say you don't care, you don't give a fuck, but some of you would be finding balance in being fair and honest about who you are, whatever that means. You know, I just got, side message. I don't know who this is for. Somebody is, what I got the sensation or feeling of was someone patting themselves on the back for not giving in to temptation and recognizing balance within themselves for not giving in to things that they know will cause them issues later on. Some of you are choosing to end a certain cycle of behavior. You may have turned your back to something that separated you from your happiness, happy life, or moving into a new phase of life. Some of you are turning down offers that you know aren't good for you. And some of you are having a test at this time too. And this is somebody who's offering you relations or connections of some sort. You're realizing that this person, two-faced, two-sided, dishonest. What I just heard is return to sender. Ooh. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you may be turning down an offer from someone who in the past had breadcrumbed you, mistreated you, and or brought delays. Your concerns about getting involved with someone from the past who did not give you your worth, did not value you. You're right to be concerned about that. And the temptation comes back at this time or very soon to get involved and go for another round of simplified, silly behavior. All right, let's move on. We have Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. One for Gemini. One for Aquarius. All right, two for Aquarius. And for Libra. Okay, that doesn't belong in there. Okay. Ooh. One more for Libra. All right, Gemini, You get the quiet one, giving your all at this time. Be very careful. You may be having unusual levels of anxiety about interacting with others who may not be loyal to you. You may be working on things, experimenting, while simultaneously bottling emotions about any new offers coming in your direction. In the temptation, you have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So we may have some codependency issues to something at this time. You may be experiencing some anxiety about going forward. You may be viewing anything outside of being in one spot. You may be viewing any of that as a questionable venture that isn't worth taking. You don't want to be used. You don't want to be naive about situations. Be careful in the temptation to continue doing nothing, Gemini. You may be tempted to go nowhere, do nothing, not get involved. Some of you may be worried or overthinking situations and trying to control them with not getting involved, holding back. So be careful of continuing the same thing as the quiet one always does. There's an opportunity to not do the exact same thing over and over again. There's an opportunity to lose some anxieties, but I suppose Gemini is working on their trust. Let's see. Some of you are choosing to leave things incomplete in relations with others. Some of you are being noticed by others, but you're not really taking any offers. So there's that for Gemini. Aquarius, you get a 1 and a 7. This may be a cycle of some of you may be reinviting a bully type, and this could be someone who sees an opportunity in you at this time based on insecurities, wanting, thirst, whatever. Some of you have a masculine energy coming your way that seeks some control. Okay, we get the 10 of Swords here. This is an opportunity to look through the bullshit. Ideally, yeah. This is somebody who things have fallen apart with before. So it could be a little bit of past bullshit coming back. Someone coming in to ruin your plans. Someone who can ruin your plans. That's just what they do. This person is a happy hater coming your way. Happy to not see you get anything done. Be mindful of them. The temptation at this time for you, Aquarius, is to not engage. Know your worth. It doesn't need to be told by the others who are being combative. They see it. That's why they're being combative. For some of you, you're having arguments or battles with family or children in the home about value of self or value of others. Lying. Something they do that's predictable. It also feels for parents and those who are parents. It's a nice time to explain and not just punish. Sometimes taking things away can have a greater effect than other things, yelling, put downs. It's an opportunity to learn, Aquarius, and not be tempted to mimic the same behavior that might have been given to you by parents or something. It's an opportunity to explain before overreacting. Let's look at Libra. Okay, Libra, card that doesn't belong here. We get this no and this 0. So I'm getting the sensation or feeling waiting time, cocoon, waiting for something to start up or waiting for inspiration. Some of you are waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to grow. You may have been promised something in a connection, and now it's not looking quite fruitful. Some of you are not receiving divine intervention in this data. You're just having an experience. Oh no, I take that back. You're rejecting divine intervention. I'm going to separate this message here, but some of you are waiting on a handout of some sort, something you believe that you're owed, something you believe that's coming your way, and you may be tempted to do something loud to sort things out. You get the 4 of Pentacles. And this also comes out as a choice. Some of you are trying to sneak and do something. You're trying to sneak and create an obstacle or a setback for another person or entity. Others, be mindful of your friends at this time, Libra. You may have someone in your space who is jealous of you or jealous of anyone who they think is better than them. It's not just a you thing. Some of you are listening to too much gossip, and that gossip is making you make a choice, possibly against yourself. There's an offer here in the Ace of Wands. And whatever this data coming in your way from others, I just heard the chicken heads. Whenever this data comes in, stay confident, stay courageous, okay? It's a test. It's a test to see how easy it is to get you, It's a test to see how easy it is to get you involved. What does it take to get you off your square, is what I heard. It's a square now? Okay. It's a test of your grace. So when the haters are coming in with shit to say, I need you to fucking smile. I need you to walk away from this data, Libras. Turn your back to it, and do not give it weight. Whoever's sending this energy your way, they're in a spin cycle. Let the magic happen, please. You're getting a front row seat. Some of you are being, I don't get this data right now, but I'm just going to say it. This is weird. Some of you are going through some type of initiation process. Okay? Some type of beginning, or it's like a group or some type of collective something watching you, waiting to make some type of offer or provide or come with some type of generous something, fill in the blank. What is the outcome of this temptation? Oh. What? Listen, okay, for those of you guys who have this data coming your way at this time, if someone's making you an offer, it's because they want your ass to do most of the fucking work. Fuck. Some kind of way you're the focus of the work. Some kind of way the work works for the group because you're in it. That was a lot. I apologize if that's confusing. I will be live later. We could do a reading. Don't ask me to repeat this. This was, what the hell? It's like some people, wait, hold on. Libra, this is weird. Story, please. Okay, it's like some people saw something they didn't like in you. Okay, I'm not going to say people. Let's just say an energy. I keep hearing the word collective, and things just repeat until I say it, okay? There it is. Feels like a group or more than one who might have tried to make some type of, like, cancellation, blockage, the rejection. Please remember I'm reading this for Libra, you guys. Something offered, possibly something rejected. Something, or somebody just, or someone felt slighted by an interaction of some sort. So they're creating, this other energy is creating obstacles, trying to create setbacks, or getting other people to dislike someone or be prejudiced against you, Libra, hoping to fuck with your world. This is hater data. So it's like passing around or spreading misinformation, waiting to see what happens, if people will see the illusion. And then in the background, trying to corral more people in, trying to give you an offer that doesn't even make sense. You're not paying attention. Not falling for the banana in the fucking tailpipe. Sorry, you guys. I don't mean to get loud. I don't like this data. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? And it feels like the energy of somebody who acts like they are better than others, more aware than others. And what they seek is some type of gain off of some type of corrosive connection is what I just heard. Corrosive connection. Libra, if you're getting this jackass offer, you may not even see it as an offer. It just feels like coordinated chaos or focused haterism energy. And just, Lord. Ooh, Libra, this is the strongest one. I'm sorry you went last, but I'm not. Libra, what's going on here? What's the advice? These energies that are bothering you are just greedy and being emotional. It's like it's like a narcissistic energy that's channeling more of its masculine side than feminine side. I don't know what the sex is of this thing that you're dealing with in the others. It's like being in a house full of people sleepwalking. Your guides want you to know at this time, don't match energy. Whatever this is, whoever this is coming your way, whether it's one or more people, don't match energy. You get a karmic lesson in this too. You're wrapping your math around this energy coming your way that's fucking with you. The opportunity here is for you to express your own divine intervention. Okay? This is your grace. Remembering it, understanding that you don't have to explain everybody's insanity. This energy test of self is fortune, your fortune. Testing your insecurity levels. Trying to dissuade the public. That's what I heard. I don't know. What Libra is this? Guys, stay focused on your gains and your monies. Irritation is the test. How frustrated? Can you be frustrated enough to quit on yourself? Lose power or faith in self? This energy coming your way is a test of what greed and fraudulent behavior looks like. Ooh-wee. You're getting a front row seat to the ego show. And if you shut the fuck up, sorry, guides. Guidance says, Libra, if you're going through this, yes, I was cursing directly at you. Shut your fucking mouth. Don't match this energy. You need to be above it. That's the work you're here to do. That's the test, yo. You're getting a front row seat to what ego costs, what it looks like, what it does, how it blinds others and creates failure in them. You matching that energy makes the exact same experience for you. Prejudice. Damn. All right, we're getting color sync. I'm going to stop here. So in the prejudice, you've been thrown off by this data. Okay? So let me put these together. You've been thrown off by this data. I need you to get back on track and right the ship. Okay? And that's in remembering your value, your self-worth, the original mission. While this may be, this chaos is a pit stop, it's not the mission. It's a reminder of your wisdom. It's a reminder about forgiveness, not necessarily forgiveness of the others. I'd be a jerk to just be like, oh, you must forgive others. Not me. I'm talking about forgiving yourself. Enjoying yourself. And listen, even if you're enjoying balanced chaos, if you choose to engage with this energy, please stay mindful. It's very easy. You won't even know it. You'll be mirroring their fucked up energy. So this is about recognizing your freedom to not be tied into bad math. We talk about the numbers all the time, right? You're not connected to the bad math if you don't want to be. So this is strengthening your empath capabilities. This is strengthening, knowing when to recognize bad data. Avoid it. That's bad math. When the divine intervention is upside down, you've walked into someone else's math. You've put yourself into someone else's mathematical equation, and you may come in as you may come in as what, like trigonometry or some shit, and motherfuckers over here is doing subtraction. You may come in like some calculus shit. These motherfuckers are doing subtraction. They're just starting to recognize math. They don't even know what to call it yet. So what are you doing, Libra? That was long. Listen. I hope this is a new subscriber data. I hope this is new subscriber data. If it isn't, and it's, you've been here a while, that is a test. I will exactly call this a test, but it's a test of awareness. And it's a test of, can you enjoy the front row seat to people's calamity and keep your mouth shut? Can you do it? Can you do it? Don't let the answer be no. This is a front row seat. You shouldn't deny the show, but you also don't need to participate, no matter how tempting it looks, and even if the show has your name on it. That's what I heard. I'm out of this data. I'm out of this data. If you enjoyed this, I'm not even doing a fucking collective on that data. That was all signed. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to do this. I'll do this again. But your guides, just keep your data. Watch that. Watch the show, please. Enjoy it. Broadway, create it just for you. And don't, what a test. I hope you pass. What a test. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't miss a thing in my live chats where I do free readings and all that stuff. All right? I hope you enjoy this. This is Psi Divine. Until next time, remember, you are well.